You know, this film sort of reminded me of A Grand Day Out. You know that Wallace and Gromit film where they travel to the moon to see if the moon was made of cheese? That's exactly what happens in this film. I see no difference here. Okay, there's a few differences here or there. Okay, I'm not going to be comparing the two films anymore because that's just going to be really silly if I do. I'm not saying that A Grand Day Out is a bad film. I'm just saying that if you compare the two films, you know what, let's just start the film review. So Over the Moon is a Netflix CGI animation, American-Chinese musical film. It's directed by Glenn Keane and produced by Pearl Studios. This is the second Pearl Studios film. The first one was Abominable. And the film's about this adventurous young girl named Fei Fei who travels to the moon to meet a magical goddess. So Fei Fei is played by Cathy Ang, and from a very young age, she was told by her late mother about this myth of a woman who lives on the moon because she took a potion and that she is immortal, and she used to be with this man, so she's living on the moon and waiting for her long-lost love. That was a story that she really believed in when she was little, Fei Fei. But as she grows up and her mother passes away, her father Baba, played by John Cho, he finds another love, played by Sandra Oh. This woman comes into Fei Fei's life and she has to put up with being a stepdaughter and a stepsister to this young boy, played by Robert Chiu. So Fei Fei builds a rocket ship so that she can travel to the moon to see if Chang'e, the moon goddess, is real. So she can prove to her dad that she is real, so her dad should not give up on the love he has for her mother, and that he should wait for her the same as the goddess is waiting for the man. But when she goes into the rocket ship, Chen, her little newfound stepbrother, hitches a ride unexpectedly and then begins their adventure on the moon, and Fei Fei meeting Chang'e and exploring this brand new world on the moon. This film is directed by Glenn Keane. He's a veteran animator who helped animate Disney films in the Renaissance period, which explains a lot when you see the visuals. The film looks like and feels like a Disney film. The visuals are really spectacular in terms of the CGI. The people look really lifelike. The setting of the world outside the Earth, the space, the creatures, the glowing creatures with bright, vibrant colors, from chickens to moon cakes, and it's just beautiful, nice designs in this film. Overall, this theme focuses on grief. It focuses on Fei Fei holding on to the past and holding on to her mother despite her passing away, and shutting herself away from her family members, not wanting to be a stepdaughter, not wanting to be a stepsister. I really love the family aspect of this film, especially due to the sad fact that the writer of this film, Audrey Wells, sadly passed away at the start of the production of this film. And she wrote the screenplay whilst dying of cancer as a love letter to her daughter and her husband. So, having said that, I feel like this film really incorporated really well on the family aspect, the grieving aspect of this film, because Fei Fei is going through a really tragic time. She has this really cute bunny pet that her mother gave her before she passed away. I really felt sorry for Fei Fei. It must be really frustrating for her to lose someone that she really loves the most, but at the same time, her trying to build a rocket ship and traveling to the moon seemed like a really audacious, ambitious sort of thing to do. I was really hooked by this concept. And also this film focuses on Chinese folklore and Chinese mythology because this film is set in China. So I really wanted to see that aspect as well. I really loved the family on screen and the culture. Her little stepbrother, who is hilarious. He runs into walls and he carries around a little frog. He wants to be her little brother, even though she doesn't want her to be. I really like the stepmother as well. I felt really sorry for her. And the entire family joking around about this whole magical moon goddess story, Chang'e, and saying that whether whether she should wait for her love or whether she shouldn't. It's really hilarious. I really love the family aspect. The cast is great. Fantastic performances from all of the cast. Philippa Soo is phenomenal. Her introduction was fantastic as this sort of magical, mystical moon goddess. Her voice was mesmerizing, and you're definitely going to really love her performances. There are a lot of performances in this film that you're going to be really, really captivated by. I was also really captivated by Cathy Ang's performance when she sang Rocket to the Moon. There are really great musical songs in this film, but then you have the pop songs, and the pop songs are, they're alright. You know, I can see a bunch of kids like really enjoying the songs and really enjoying, you know, dancing to them. But like, it has a very interesting combination of music crammed in this film, and it's very questionable of whether people are going to like all of the songs, but I really enjoy the dialogue singing and also Rocket to the Moon. Those were my favorite aspects of the film. The film doesn't have a sense of world building. It does tell you about the myth of the woman and the man being together, and that's why she's on the moon, but it doesn't really explain about these magical moon cakes. It doesn't really explain about these creatures living on the world. The plot of this film is that she has to collect the last piece of moon dust, and if she doesn't, then the entire moon will be blacked out. And Fei Fei, when she meets her, she has to get the thing so that she can give to her, and then that the entire moon will eventually light up. And in terms of narrative structure, it's very safe. It's very formulaic. In the middle, Fei Fei comes across this this little comical creature played by Ken Jeong, which you've seen a million times. This film feels like you're ticking the box with your average animated Disney film. For example, the comic relief, the fluffy sidekick like the bunny, Fei Fei's pet. You have the frog for Chen. So if you're looking for something spectacular like Coco, which is also a film which is similar to that, it has culture, it has mythology, and it has somebody going into another world and coming to terms with a family and realizing what's important, then you're gonna get something from this here in Over the Moon. But despite the fact that it has a very adult theme and it has very unique culture and something that you've never seen before on screen when it comes to them incorporating Chinese mythology and incorporating their emotions towards that, but they don't break barriers or break any ground when it comes to narrative, or it comes to, you know, they incorporate some cliches here. So overall, guys, if you're looking for a film with vibrant colors and beautiful culture and beautiful music, then you're gonna get that in this film. This is overall a Netflix that tries to make a Disney film. If that doesn't bother you, you're gonna have a blast with this film, like I did. So this film has the same elements that you're gonna see in an animated film. You're gonna have animal sidekicks that are really ridiculously cute, the adorable, annoying comic relief creature that will immediately be your best friend. I feel like this is a film that family audiences will enjoy. Young kids will definitely enjoy it. It's a nice story. It's a really heartwarming, heartbreaking sort of film. It's not perfect. So overall, I recommend this film. I'm gonna give Over the Moon an 8 out of 10. In terms of animated films, I feel like they're heading through the right direction here. Last year they had Klaus, Next Gen, and then you have Over the Moon, and I feel like Netflix is in the right direction here. So guys, what did you think of Over the Moon? Right now, Over the Moon's on Netflix, so if you've seen it or you're interested in seeing it, comment down below, share with me your thoughts, and also question of the day, what is your favorite animated musical that is not Disney? I know that sounds very specific, but then again, there are tons out there, believe me. I'm also taking requests, so if you have an animated film or anything in general, I'll take your comments into consideration. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more and be updated for more film reviews. And until next time, guys, have a great one.